Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome, guys. Today we're going to be talking about a dialogue about belief. Okay, so what is belief? I'm going to show you that the way you understand belief after watching this video will change. Okay, because many people lump belief with knowledge or belief with absolute certain truth. Okay, so in this video with this dialogue that we're going to, is it dialogue or a story or something like that? I believe you'll be able to understand some of the things. So imagine you're trying to go somewhere from one point to the other point, and now you don't know the route to that place. You don't know how to get there, but you're trying to go to that destination. Now someone comes to you and tells you, I know the way. Okay, fine. This guy says, I know the way to that destination. Then let's imagine there are two people, two guides, both of them claiming to know the way to that destination. Two guides came to you and you want to get to that destination. Now, from your own judgment, how do you know which of them actually knows the way to the destination? How do you know that? You will see that eventually, if you don't want to just guess and go try and find your way there, you would have to trust one of them. And imagine both of them, they are like opposite each other. They're like, this guy doesn't know it, and the other one claims that he knows it. And the fact that they disagree even is a sign that they probably just believe. Now, pay attention to this. We are trying to get to that destination. Let's say eventually, one of them actually, how would you even know? How would you, from your own point of view, how would you ever know who actually, between both of them, who knows how to get to that destination? Is it not when they take you there? Is it not when you actually reach the destination that you'll be like, this guy was right? That's it. It's not like you can know before you reach the destination that this guy is telling you the truth. Okay, what if you say, I know this guy is telling me the truth and he knows the way to the destination, and you didn't get to the destination? Can you still say he knows when he cannot get you to the destination? Of course not. Because what would show you that he knows it actually, that he knew it? Of course, you cannot do this. So anyway, the point is that both of them can claim to know the path to the destination, and it can be based on belief even. Maybe that guy actually doesn't know, he just believes it too, and eventually gets it right. It's possible that he gets it right, but it could have been both of them. It could have been any of them that just gets it right. But the thing is that if both of them, now you can follow either of them and still not get to the destination. Do you understand this? So what happens when you follow them? What happens when you follow them is that you trust, you're endorsing that this person knows it. You are believing. Okay, that's what belief is. You're believing that this person can take you to the destination. That's what you believe in. Now, all this matters is because you care about the destination. If you care really about the destination, it's important for you to get to that place, you would have to trust one of them. Okay, you would have to trust one of them, because that's your best chance in a way to get there. That's the most reasonable, your best chance. Now, but don't make no mistake, it's a belief. You believe. Now your belief is twofold, because you don't know that destination. You have to transfer your trust to one of them to get you there, and you believe that guy knows it. But it will only be true only when it gets you to the destination. You get? So now your belief that one guy knows it can be a true belief if he actually gets you to the right destination. So you can say that you actually knew in a way. So if I say, imagine there are two people proposing that this is the way to the destination, and I told one of them, I know you are telling the truth. If it gets me to the destination, what I said in the past, because I actually don't know do you get what I'm trying to say? If I say, I know that this guy will get me to the destination, if he actually did, that is justified true belief. Okay? So it was true that he knows the place, because he actually got me to the destination, and I was justified in I believed in him, and it was true. So it's a kind of knowledge, right? But there's more to this, by the way. But the point I'm trying to show you is that you can believe in something and you get it right, and you can believe in something and not get it right. Even though you're absolutely sure and you really, really believe it, it doesn't guarantee that it is true, unless and until you get to the destination. In this lies a lot of things about religion, about many other things, by the way. When these lies, now something is going to arise from. If you truly understand what if you truly understood, is understood or understand what I just said, there's going to be some problem. The grief, there's going to be a grief, the existential, what's it called? Angst, the pain of ignorance. You're going to feel it. Every human being feels this pain, the pain of ignorance. All human beings feel it, unless you kill yourself, because we are not omniscient, and many of us, or most of us, have not been illuminated by the omniscient being. So to me, the only way to avoid this is if you are omniscient, but you are not. You are not God. God is omniscient, or you have been illuminated by the omniscient being. If God directly illuminates you, then you can be free from this angst. But if that didn't happen, most human beings, we have to live in the state of uncertainty, in this state of having to trust, having to take our best. Is it guess? Not necessarily guess, because guess seems random, seems like without any reason. But most of our beliefs is with reason. We have some reason why we believe it. It's not just I choose this or I choose that. It's usually because of some certain reason. But the thing is that whether it is with reason or not, you are taking a risk. And I think Kierkegaard calls it that risk, the risk of belief. Like you have to take responsibility for what you believe in. It might be an absolutely wrong thing that would deserve punishment, but that's what you chose. So you have to be responsible for that. And I think Pascal, he also speaks about that pain of not being certain 100%. Because we don't have that certainty, we feel the pain that we could be wrong. Because of this, we know we could be wrong. Both, even the people telling us that they know the way to the destination, they could actually be wrong. So, because of that, you have to suffer. You have to suffer that pain of not knowing. But you still have to choose because you care about the destination. The skeptic will sit down and will not choose, will not take a decision. But you have to take that leap, the leap of faith, and say, I trust one of them, based on some reasons, most likely. But the point is made. There's nothing around this. Unless you're omniscient or you are illuminated by the omniscient being, you have to be in this state of trust and belief. You have to believe. You don't actually know 100% most of the time. You have to transfer your trust and you have to believe. Do you see? So remember the analogy I just gave you. Who knows the path to the destination? Many people are calling to that path. How do you know which one is telling the truth? You have to trust one of them. You trust one of them. You are hanging your entire existence and you're responsible for that choice. So make sure you choose wisely. Make sure you choose well. But once you have chosen, if along the way that person or he eventually didn't get you to the destination, you have to take responsibility for that. Like, okay, fine. I trusted you, but it's not like you don't even have to be angry. It's just like what you chose because you wanted to get to the destination anyway. If you went on your own, you might still not get there. But if you trust someone, you have a chance. Maybe he actually knows maybe he's not lying. You must have some evidences of this, by the way. But the point is made anyway. That risk of, should I go alone? Should I trust somebody else? Maybe someone that is confident enough to come and tell me that he knows the way. Maybe he actually does. You can't trust that person. And the problem is heightened when there are many people calling. When there are many people telling you they know how to get to that destination. The problem is heightened. So what do you do then? You have to still trust one of them. Okay? You cannot be a skeptic if you care about the destination. Because the skeptic will just sit down and will not go anywhere. You have to choose one of them and you have to go to the destination. So I don't know if you guys understand this, but this is the point of I'm trying to show in this video. The belief is trust. Belief is trust. Most religious people, when they say they believe, they mean that they trust a particular ideology. So let's say you're following Islam, for instance. You trust that Islam will get you to Jannah. And most Christians do. Maybe they trust this. Now, how do we then dialogue? How do we then discuss when all of it is built on trust? So you transfer your trust to the messengers because we believe See, we trust that the messengers have been illuminated by the omniscient being. And that trust is what we hang on to. You don't actually know this because we haven't been illuminated ourselves. But maybe some individual people are illuminated. Well, I don't know. Me, I don't think I have been illuminated. And if I've been illuminated, maybe I didn't see it. But I still believe in Islam anyway. Because I'm convinced by this. So I trust it. I'm hanging my trust on Islam to get me to the destination, heaven. You see? That's what belief is. Now, what if someone doesn't care about the hereafter? Or what if somebody doesn't care about other things? Then believing will be, he wouldn't need to do that. He wouldn't need to believe. According to him, he doesn't need to go to any destination. Imagine, in that same dialogue, imagine some people came to us and told us, there's this destination, I know how to get there. I'm not trying to go to that destination, so why are you telling me? Like, do you get? So it has to be something, it has to be existential. It has to be something absolutely necessary. Then you will care about the destination. If it's not something you care about, or if it's not something absolutely necessary, then no one will care. Really, no. Why would I want to go to any destination, bro? Leave me alone. You get? So actually, in the original dialogue that I'm getting this from, that I wrote, I actually used the analogy of you're thirsty, and you need water. So someone told you they know where the water is. So you see now you care about it because you need water to survive. So that's the analogy I actually used in the original dialogue. But this one is also okay because this one is actually related to an old story from Plato, I think, about knowing the way to the city. And he actually uses to discuss the idea about knowledge and belief as well. So knowing the way to the city. It's only true if you actually get to the city. If you actually get to the place. Anyway, so it has to be something existential. So now, the hereafter is something existential. Our existence in this world right now is something existential. It's something that people worry about. Why do we exist? What is the purpose of life? Why do we suffer? What is the end goal of all of this? That is existential. Some people may not care about it, but the existentialists have shown us that most human beings do. They care about dying. They care about why do they exist? Is this all going to be over? Why do they suffer? Because of this, it's something existential, something that you cannot just ignore. You have to take a step. Even the atheist existentialists, they take a step. They take a leap of faith. In a way, they believe in something else, not necessarily God, but they believe something to deal with their existence. Other than the other option is to commit suicide, and they take the other option, the option of living. Living to continue to live is actually a belief. You believe that it's worth it. You believe that you shouldn't put an end to your life. That is a belief. And your goal is to just live till you die. Okay, that's your destination. But anyway, I hope you let me see what you guys think in the comment section. See you guys later. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.